Hello, today is January the 16th of 2024 and your girl is feeling a little stressed right now. This version of me is watching this one day and is like, what else is new? There we go, that's it, that's the one. Shout out to the black Barbies on my hat. I have been preparing to go to New Zealand today. I won't technically be there till, I'll be there tomorrow, but I'll be there 2 days from now, their time, if everything can get squared away, amen. Basically, there's just like some visa issues, which I'm going to the airport early. My flight does not, it got delayed. My flight is supposed to leave at 6:30 and I hope that I make the connecting one, but if I don't, then we will see. Things will get situated. Like, my flight got delayed and then they switched me to a different flight that's supposed to be for tomorrow, and they almost got me, brother. I can't even hold you, they almost got me because it's the same times, just a different day. And because New Zealand's on a different time zone, I was like, okay, well maybe like something weird is happening with New Zealand time. And yeah, they almost got me. Me leaving tomorrow got me. Anyway, I've just been stressed, and I don't want to say I'm stressed for no reason. Traveling can be stressful, and also this is my first solo trip, and doing it alone is a lot. I'm afraid to put this hat like really on my head because I don't want to get a headache. But it's also like, take it off then. Yeah, that's better. Currently like noon. I have not finished packing. It's just toiletries, kind of cold medicine kind of things. My eyes feel heavy. I want to cry. I want to cry at the fact that I am braving this alone, and not in a I have nobody to do this with, like I wish my friends would kind of way. Just kind of like I wish, not even I wish I had somebody with me, but just kind of like, I feel like I have three big full Trader Joe's bags. And I just wish I had, you know, it would be easier. How about this? It would be the load. I wish the load were a little lighter. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. With great power comes great responsibility. And I have the power to take this trip. And I think the word of the day, I got it. The end of the day for the words, sorry. The out, start with the out. The out for the day is control. And the in is release. I've done all that I can do in terms of planning for this New Zealand trip. Sort of. I have no itinerary. I have absolutely no plan, really, truly. I think part of that's just been the fear of it all. But anyway, I have no plan, really, truly. But in terms of like actually getting there, flights booked, declaration has been made. Yeah. Visa has been bought, even though they haven't seen it. Visa has been bought. There's nothing else I can do besides like go there and see what they have to say. Like, I don't control who delays the flights. I don't control apparently who gets the visa. I show up. They tell me to show up, I show up. That's it. Oh, I like that. They told me to show up, I show up. That's it. That's all I can do. That's all I got. That's it, brother. That's it. So, yeah, I was just reflecting on when I moved to New York and how stressful that process was, and how I spent like the last 3 weeks of our sessions just kind of being like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Are we gonna make it? Valid. Yeah. But, you know, I feel like I haven't found the perfect therapist fit yet. And I've had several therapists. I feel like the closest fit was, but also it's maybe easy to be idealistic about because we only saw each other for like 2 weeks. It's so interesting that every therapist has kind of known me in a different phase in my life. And the last phase was who knew me right when I moved to New York. And the next therapist will know me in the next phase, which is kind of like, I live here now. I'm kind of settled. I'm settled. I think every therapist that I had, I was always in transition. And maybe that's symbolic of something. Maybe it's like the next therapist, it's like, I'm settled. But I went to for months. I think the most pivotal part of going to her was just kind of that affirmation of like, no, you've made the right decision. And if there's anything I've learned in the past couple years, is that some things are just, they're right and they're wrong. But I think right decisions or wrong decisions are just, it's about the decision. You decide what's right and you decide what's wrong. With that being said, there's one thing that stood out to me was moving to New York, and I'm super stressed. We're getting down to the wire and we hadn't found a girl, and then we still had to put in an apartment application. And I remember, I think it was like one of our like last sessions, maybe the second to last, and she was like, why are you worried? My biggest fear at the time was ending up unhoused and kind of in limbo, really. And I kind of was when I moved here. Nothing was set in stone, but Yeah, she was like, why are you worried? You know you're not gonna end up homeless, you're not gonna end up unhoused. Either it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out regardless. Maybe not the exact way that you want, but like, either you're gonna go to New York and you're gonna get the apartment and it's gonna be great and y'all are gonna find something. You already got the people, whatever. Or you just like have to do it a little later. Or you're gonna stay here for a little bit longer. Or you're gonna have a roof over your head. You're gonna be fine. Like, you're like, no matter what, you're going to be fine. Or you'll get a hotel or whatever. And I ended up getting an Airbnb. Like, you'll do something, but you're not gonna, like, it's literally fine. It's literally like all gonna be okay. Kind of like, you know, the outcome kind of thing. And I just think about that on days like today where it's like I'm a little stressed and it's like, not why, because that sounds kind of reductive and gaslighty, but just kind of like worrying is kind of a waste of time. Like, it's kind of a distraction, maybe from the excitement that I could be feeling. But the truth is, there's not much else I can do. Like, I'm not about to pay $86 for this visa unless they tell me to my face that I have to pay for it. And then we'll get that sorted at the airport and we'll do whatever. And then I'll move my flight. But there's just like nothing else I can do. I just have to wait to see when I get to the airport, which I'm gonna get there like mad early. And either I'll get on the plane or I won't. Either I'll get on the plane or I won't. But I'm gonna be okay. I am okay. So yeah. And I'm also coexisting in a lot of different spaces in terms of like, that's true. But also this is stressful and holding space for that. And also just like, I kind of want to cry. In just like a process kind of way. I just wish I had somebody to share the load with. That's it. Share the burden with. I don't want to call it a burden. Share the Trader Joe's bags with. I take these two, you take those two. That's it. That's all. That's all that is. Anyway, it's Mrs. Worldwide Day. That's what it is. And it's going to be a great time. It is noon. I leave in 2 hours. And I am all set to be excited. The coast is clear. The coast is clear. Hands clamped, I'm gonna pray. Should I get a tattoo of New Zealand? That'd be so fire. I love the idea of that, but I just really like, I really just want to be sure about a tattoo before I get it. Also, I'm not sure this is gonna be vlog material, but get into the apartment fit. This is real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Head to toe. Here we go. Ready? The airport fit. Yeah. Okay, let me stop the pan. What? Hat's a little crooked. What? Oh shoot, diggity. Oh my gosh. Hello. I've made it. I have arrived. It is hot here. I like that. I'm speaking kind of low because like the windows are open. It's very naturey in here. Oh my gosh, I should do an Airbnb tour. But basically, your girl is gonna change. I'm gonna change into some different clothes because I'm still wearing the outport fit. The outport. I'm here. I've made it. I've made it safely. I'm here. I'm caring what people think is for bad. Beautiful view from the window. Window also has a beautiful view. I'm just gonna say one thing. I've been here for about an hour now, and we've already reached American problem number 1, which is different outlets. Nothing's dying. Praise the Lord, nothing's dying. We're young, we're hot, we're alive. This is still crooked. I just kind of wanted to get ahead of it. My phone's only about half battery, which is fine. Just like, we're in a different country, I'm traveling alone. Like, I just wanted to stay on top of it. And I'm about to go outside. I'm about to go and be outside in a different country that has different outlets. That's what I'm gonna go do. And I'm gonna bring y'all with me, but I'm not gonna focus on this too much. We're gonna get some cute videos, we're gonna get some cute clips, because everybody I talk to is like, send pics, and I will. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to live in the world, but not of it, amen. And I'm here to get the pictures, and I'm here to look cute. I'm only here for 5 days. I'm here for 5 complete days. I leave on the 6th. Like, that was my factoring in the whole thing. Like, I'm gone for a whole week. Like, I'll be back in New York on Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. But I'll be here on the ground for 5 days. And one of my goals within those 5 days is to go on a date. It's to go on a date with a very cute boy. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna give an Airbnb tour later, but right now we're going outside. We're going outside in the country that has different outlets, because it's a different continent. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Black girls in New Zealand. Black girls were in Connecticut, now we're in New Zealand. Yeah, you know. If you know, you know. This is so random, y'all, but I'm sitting on a tree right now. I wish I were a little more comfortable because I'm literally wearing all of my items, but I'm like, wait, a tree? An opportunity to sit on a tree? That's so cool. I haven't done that in like years. And so now I'm just kind of awkwardly sitting on this tree. I was gonna go down to the swings, which I probably still will, and then maybe come back up here, but y'all, a tree. Thoughts. It's also really loud out here because I'm literally sitting by the highway. But I just want to say that this feels special. I'm not very good at vlogging. I'm not actually a fan of it. I feel like I'm either in the moment or I'm behind the camera in the moment, which is not the same thing. Bringing my camera with me on this particular journey, at least the like past couple clips, whatever, has felt like I'm bringing y'all, the proverbial whoever's watching this, kind of with me. And I love these kinds of vlogs. What sucks about the fact that I'm not a big vlogging fan is that whenever I see travel vlogs or even just day in the life vlogs, I love them. It sucks that I kind of feel incapable of making them. This is the biggest trip I've ever taken, and it feels nice to have a companion, a canon companion. I still have to do dinner. I bought what I think is a New Zealand specific candy, but also maybe I just like haven't seen it in America yet, because I did see some American candy there. I also got some kombucha that I've never seen in the States, so I'm excited to try that. Another thing I hate about vlogging is this pressure to be interesting. This is literally what I'm doing. I'm sitting here taking in the wind, coursing through my hair like the lead in a film, and I'm thinking about how I need to get up and go get this scooter and try this kombucha. That's what I'm thinking about, and go sit down somewhere. Those are my thoughts right now. And I feel this need to be like real bubbly and vibrant. This, and do they care? And that's hard. That's difficult. That's tough, I'll be honest. Also, pat me on the back, because filming in public, all these cars coursing by. Yeah. I'm gonna go lay down, because this right here, this hurts. This hurts. Good morning. I did not bring my tripod because I woke up this morning, praise God, and I was like, I just want to go for a walk. And I was gonna do it like super like unplugged, like wasn't even gonna bring the phone. But I was like, okay, if the people I love found out that I was in a foreign country without the phone, they wouldn't like that. They wouldn't like that. If something happened, I was gonna bring the watch, I was gonna bring nothing. I was like, all right, let's bring the phone. Woke up this morning, I was like, I'm gonna be serene, I'm gonna be different, I'm gonna be unplugged, I'm gonna go for a walk. 6 a.m. currently, and the sun is rising. That's what's beaming on the right side of my face. That is slowly making its way. It's really interesting seeing the sun look rise, because like it won't be up. Like on this side, it's not up yet, but on this side, it's making its way. And so deciding to bring the phone led to me wanting to bring the journal, which led to me wanting to bring the camera. So here we are. We're going handheld this morning. I was panicking, y'all. So I get back to my Airbnb yesterday at like 7, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna take a little nap. I'm just gonna take a little nappy nap, and then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go do whatever. Or I think maybe I was gonna go for a walk, or just be outside. I felt a lot of pressure and expectation to kind of like have this really big kind of extravagant itinerary, but truthfully I am so happy to just like be sitting right here watching the sun come up over these trees. Look at the view. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. I was like, I'm gonna take a little nap. I take a nap, and I don't remember what time I woke up, but like I went to take my nap at 7 and I woke up at 9. And I think it was like pretty dark, but not like pitch black dark at 9. And so I wake up and I'm like feeling very uneasy about the fact that I'm sleeping. Like there's no one to talk to. I can't text any of my friends because at this point in New York, Atlanta, it's like, I don't even remember. I think when I checked my phone at like 7 or 8, it was like 11 p.m. in New York. So I was like, well, there's nobody to talk to. And so I was like, I kind of felt bad for like not being up and out, whatever. But then I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. And my biggest fear was kind of waking up at like 3, completely awake with nothing to do. And I wasn't going to go like outside, which I could have. But I was like, I'm probably not going to go take a walk or anything right now. I've realized though these past couple of months, almost a year now. A year is kind of pushing it. No, almost. Like 9 months. Ever since I started waking up early to go to exercise classes, I've learned that like the hardest part is just getting up. But like once you are actually up, you're like, oh. But so far I've noticed when people are walking their dogs here, they will literally like no leash the dogs wherever. And this is a big field in front of me. Just hope that like if they keep walking, just the dog will catch up. The dog will catch up. I think because of New York, I'm sure the leashes are probably mandatory for a lot of reasons. Ours alone. But yeah, I feel like I don't see a bunch of that. I don't see a lot of like the dog kind of wandering free, and you know, I hope you come back. And you'll be right there. You know where I am. You know where home is. They know where home is. And I was gonna come here with this whole rant about how I feel, but I could think about my feelings, or I could just enjoy it, you know? Which I'll probably save the rant for the morning pages and maybe come back to this. I had to eat something, so this is probably gonna be short-lived because, oh my gosh. I feel like you go through enough, you go through the same cycle enough times, you learn the triggers of the cycle. You learn that if you don't eat something soon, your body's going to do this, and then it's going to do this, and then you're not going to want to do this, and that's the whole reason we're here. Or, you know, the cycle with, like, certain thought patterns, or, like, certain, like, just lower moods, depressive states. It's like, this is how this goes, right? Looky. Okay, y'all, I'm in the final stages of being ready to leave the crib, but my Airbnb host left a little New Zealand chocolate on my pillow. Let me show it to you. I show it to you. Yeah. Also, I got, like I said, I don't know if these are, well, these are Australian made, so I'm not sure if they're specific to New Zealand. I think they are, but I also got these candies yesterday. Guess what I'm with? I'm with the cows. Wait, I can't zoom in over here. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm with the cows. And it's beautiful out here. And I accidentally touched the little thing you're not supposed to touch over here. It's raining. Anyways, girl, I got electrocuted. And it's raining. This is unrelated as well. But you know one job that I would eat up? One thing that I would eat up, one job that I would absolutely demolish, and I think everybody that knows me knows this, working for We're Not Really Strangers. I have two thoughts on that. One, I found out through a TikTok like maybe a year or two ago that they're like people that like they just get together and they have a little team and they get together and they make the questions. Like actually, what? I think they live in LA, which would suck. But anyway, not living in LA would suck. But I would do this thing where I'm like 5,000 steps ahead. What? Anyway, I just got an email from them. If you're like subscribed to their email chain to like buy their questions and their cards, they'll like do it. Basically, the email like subject line will be like, "We're not really strangers." The subject will be something random. And this one was crying alone. And then you open the email and it's just like a little phrase or something, or like usually it's a reply to kind of the subject line, and it'll have a link to like one of their card games depending on what the like phrase inside the email was. So the subject was crying alone, and then the like actual content of the email was feels kind of good. And I was like, ooh. So I'm just putting that out there. I'm putting that into the world. From my mouth to God's ears, I think not only do I think I would eat up that job, not only do I know I would eat up that job, but in addition to that, I would have fun doing it. That's a job that I would have fun being employed at. I do believe so. I'm just sitting here chilling, watching these people play, what's the thing? Cornhole. I think it's called cornhole. There's a tree over there. That thing has my name on it though. Yeah, I never get to climb trees pretty much ever. Even growing up, I feel like I never grew up climbing trees. So we're gonna see what was tea with the tree climbing. The kids next door are swimming. They are continuously jumping in the pool, and I wanted to capture this moment while they are continuously jumping in the pool because I think it's phenomenal. It's just like hearing the splash over and over again is like an audio, like someone's recorded it and like played it in a video over and over again. I mean, I love it because it's been forever since I've been swimming. It's been forever since I've like done a cannonball or, you know, just jumped in a pool. And like it's also like the joy of summer days and summer nights. And it's the evening here now. The summer nights and nothing matters, because we don't have school tomorrow, and you hope it lasts forever. Anyway, I am trying my very best not to fall asleep. I bought food, so I'm gonna eat that. I feel like I have had a whole day. I've been up for 12 hours now, but I know that there is a potential that if I go to bed right now, I might just wake up at like 10 and then be like, oh, okay, now what? And nothing. There is nothing. Go back to sleep. Like, ooh, I also got a New Zealand, Australian, pretty much everything that I feel like is New Zealand is also like Australian. Like it actually maybe originated in Australia and they just like also sell it here in New Zealand. Maybe those two go together real bad, but I got a New Zealand based soda. I've been doing really good about not drinking soda for the past couple of weeks now, I would say, maybe about 3. I'm trying to like quit soda cold turkey.